Good afternoon, traders. It is April 1st, 2014, Tuesday, and the U.S. stock market is closed. Quite an April Fool's today. And I'll tell you, the only fools out there are the people who had my system and weren't trading today. It happens quick. The turnarounds happen so suddenly they just take your breath away. We had negative open trade equity yesterday. If you're watching the videos, you remember that. We came into the day positive $20,000 with that negative equity, and by the last hour it was over $40,000. So we have made up about 40% of our losses from last month on the first day of April, and I believe that it's very possible we will be totally out of our drawdown by the end of this week. And that is how this system works. It's tough to trade. That's why people can't trade it. They just can't handle it. You know, we had 20 consecutive trading days of just gut-wrenching, horrible trading, but it all turns around, and when it does, it's so quick, and it's over with really quickly too. And that's what is hard to do. Most people just cannot psychologically handle that. Anyway, take back your rotten tomatoes. Trader Bob is back in the catbird seat. Hey, the Dow went up 75 points today. Pretty good day. That was following yesterday. So, you know, anytime we get back-to-back really good up days, we tend to make out really well. We closed out $3,600 in closeout trades today. Now that doesn't sound very much. However, drum roll, we are carrying over $40,000 into tomorrow. Now that's a little scary, and I admit, after all the bad stuff that's happened, I want to take those profits. I want to take those profits as much as you do. But we trade the system, and hey, who believes in the Roberts red line? If we're above the red line, it's going to be okay tomorrow. I really believe. I mean, I dare even hope for this, but I have yet to have a $50,000 day with my own money, and it could happen tomorrow. It really could happen tomorrow. Anyway, let's take a look at the charts. Okay, we're looking at the Dow Jones Industrial Average, and you can see yesterday when I told you, if we can get through this red line here and stay above that, we're going to see some good times. And yesterday it scared me. It came back down here and just to the red line, but it bounced right off it. And that's kind of to be expected if we really have a solid bull market. And today, beautiful follow through to that. Again, we had the big run up the first 15 minutes, but it held. It held and made some really nice highs up here. It did pull back, but then it rallied about half that toward the end. That looks very solid. No point in this loop here did that market ever look like it was going to turn around reverse, and that made me very, very happy. So this is a very bullish configuration. I think we're going to see some really good trading in the next few days. I have so many. I couldn't even I'd spend a half an hour showing you all the good charts today, but let's just show you a couple of them. Really some great. These are really the two best trades of the day, but we had tons of them. This first one is in GST, which is Gas Star Exploration, and we've had some really good trades in this before. We had gotten into this yesterday about the first hour, and it basically drifted sideways, didn't do too much. I think we had a small profit on the close, but look at this gap. I mean, this is just humongous gap on this thing, and it did pull back, and then it came back quite a bit. Anyway, we are holding over $6,000 in Gas Star Exploration. And then I'll show you another one. I showed you this yesterday, but it's such an interesting trade. This is in VIPS, which is Vishop. And this This is a rare occurrence for us. This is a trade that's going to go 4 days. And we had actually bought this on Friday, and it excuse me, it had gone against us, and we were holding just over $1,000 loss on the close on Friday over the weekend. I didn't have much hopes for this, and then on yesterday it really gapped up very, very nicely, and so I figured, well, we'll probably be getting out some nice profits on today. Hey, it gaps up again and keeps moving, and as a result of that, the system says hang on to it. This thing's too strong to dump at this time. So we are going into a 4th day with Vishop, and we have over $6,000 in open trade equity in that. Anyway, fantastic turnaround. Trader Bob is happy. You guys have a great evening, and I will see you tomorrow on Wednesday.